Namaskar. You all are requested to please listen the program carefully and please like the program and subscribe the channel and share to your friends so that discussions can be forwarded to among the people who can take it in their own way and they can manage one kind of their opinion and like that. So actually, we want to emphasize on this program. So people should react. People should start to think aggressively. Think very proactively. I mean to say, uh, because our country is needed that kind of thought at this time when the think process is totally in blank. Our thought process is totally blank, and our the think tanks are not in a place and not in a position to show the right direction of the country. So only people can explore the right direction of the country, and they only can ensure that India should not lose its position in world or at home, or external world or inner world. So that is the political situation of our country is not all in way. Okay, Bihar assembly election is due, and that is more important. Uh, although elections are very normal course of democracy, they are being happened time to time. They are scheduled time for elections. But why Bihar election is so important for Bharatiya Janata Party and even for the Congress, or you one may say for NDA, National Democratic Alliance, and for India, and that is Mahagathbandhan in Bihar. Because this is the election who will decide the fate of those parties, the directions of those parties, because so many happenings have been taken place in between that it becomes very important. You know the Pahalgam incidents, after Pahalgam incidents, and after Operation Sindoor, and even after Operation successful incident of Operation Sindoor, and we salute our army forces, our forces all the time. And Operation Sindoor was very calculated and very restrained, and it achieved its target uh, very wisely, and we are proud of that. But now the election, and after that, Bihar election is going to be held, and the political effects parties are very eager to read on that. So Bihar election is important. It is so important that our Prime Minister was in abroad when the Pahalgam incident took place, and he actually turned off his journey and he back to the country. And what we see, that is more important, and that is not a normal behavior, because he was not in a position to go to Kashmir or Pahalgam, and he was not in a position to attend the all-party meeting called by the government on request of opposition parties. He not attended. He preferred to attend the public meeting in Bihar, in Madhubani. And of course, from there he challenged the Pakistan and its miscreants, and announced to make them win at any time and beyond their imagination. However, that period is over, but the political impact of that incident is yet to be calculated, yet to be counted, how it yields. So Bihar election is more important in this regard. Just see the also since 22, 25 or 23, two tickets. One is Nitish Kumar is the Chief Minister of Bihar, and that is with support of the Bharatiya Janata Party of NDA as a partner of NDA. In the meanwhile, some period was there when he came to the Mahagathbandhan, and the RJD was, and the Mahagathbandhan, other partners, not only RJD but Congress left also supported Nitish Kumar, and in that period he managed to start the opposition alliances, which we now know as India Gathbandhan. He was there, but he was not officially deputed as an official convener of the Gathbandhan of the opposition unity process, but he was actually playing that role, and that role was very carefully he was playing. But nobody knows what happened in between. He decided to get back to NDA fold, and the scene changed. And then now he is there. Uh, just to say, only BJP and alliance is ruling the state from since 20 to 25 years, by and large. So, and now they are talking about fighting within them and fighting with NDA. So all open fight is there. In India, conditions are not very smooth because the Chirag Paswan, the most important constituent of NDA, is trying to impose, trying to place himself as a chief ministerial candidate in the state. How it is practical, how much it is practical, and how it is feasible, that is a different question. But his political desire is like that, and he will of course bargain as an NDA partner with BJP how to have the maximum number of seats to be in his position for election purposes. And others are there. Hum Party is there. Mr. Majiji is there. He will also. So there is an inner fight. And even the Nitish Kumar is not the credible constituent of the NDA, or I don't know what will happen after election and with election, because Nitish Kumar so many times he changed his position so that nobody is very much comfortable with him, and he is not predictable. Actually, he is not predictable what he will do and what moment he will do. Anyway, but the thing is that the BJP wants to propose his own member as a minister. He is in power in Bihar, but that is indirectly, because when Nitish Kumar is in power, then no party matters. That is true. No party matters. Well, because Nitish Kumar is such a tall personality, in the context of Bihar, the party lose its relevancy. Anyway, so this time BJP wants to place his member as a chief ministerial candidate and post or before election. So there is a fight. Of course, and Nitish Kumar is trying to make announce his name as a chief ministerial candidate in this election. But BJP is not agreed upon that. Anyway, elections are important. Nitish Kumar is having very important socialist background, and sometimes he is being called as a finished product of socialism. I don't know where socialism stands today, but it is matter of concern that where socialism is there. Of course, RJD and UP in Bihar, and Akhilesh Yadav in UP, the Samajwadi, all are from the socialist parties, families parties. But the condition their ideological conditions are not like that they should be accepted as they are working with the socialist heritage or socialist thought. Anyway, but they are having some linkages. They are very much committed to the secular concerns, secular fabrics of the society, and the social justice they are trying to ensure in their own manner. They are thinking to move politically as they decide in their own style. But the Rahul Gandhi made it clear that the social and economic and all kind of justice will be ensured as per the constitution as per the law, as per the dream of the nation builders of our country and the freedom fighters of this country. Anyway, so Nitish Kumar has been in power. Now, what will happen? That is more important. But Nitish Kumar is a multi-dimensional personality. Nobody will doubt it. Of course, today he is in trouble, and somebody is feeling that that has been most probably propagated in appropriate manner by his opponents, so that his elements are not so bigger that can be make him politically defunct. He is not a politically defunct, but it is like giving a picture that he is politically is more or less being defunct in a position. So that is not the position. He will fight like anything. So elections are important. So and nobody is taking care. Nobody is taking the care. The incumbent factor, the failure of the government. BJP is not sharing it because law and order and the anarchism. Nobody can say this is democracy where the rape and other crimes, the heinous crimes are taken, are there, and that is unchallenged and unchecked. And the missionaries are not there to minimize all those things or to control them. So yes, so that is there. Now we seem to be problem in Bihar in many kinds. So that is there. So that is our concern. At this time, the people of India are very concerned about foreign policy. What we discussed earlier, above very beginning, that is the domestic policy of India, and the domestic political conditions of India is not in the democratic process, and the democratically suitability is there. But at the same time, the more concerned field is of foreign policy. Because in the incidents of Pahalgam and after that, after Sindhu, Operation Sindhu has taken place, and we stand alone. Nobody come forward to support us, but our delegates, our parliament members have been sent to abroad in the form of 780 groups, like 59, I think 59 MPs were there in the group to manage the images of the India, why to understand why India has been stood alone, what is the real condition, and to place their own images and stance of India against terrorism, the zero tolerance policy of against terrorism of India. So they went there, they came back, and they will give their talk, they will give their briefing to the Prime Minister or the other level of the government. But the concern about the foreign policy is the main concern. Whereas our domestic policy is also under tremendous pressure at the moment. The election is fine. Yes, nobody can deny the importance of the election in democratic process. So election is fine. But our country is at the crossroad at the moment. So what is the crossroad? And how India should get a free mind? And the unemployment is there, the economic growth and economic policy there. Sometimes we are heard, we have been made to understand that India is a developed country, and it's by importance, it's a fourth economy or whatever it may be. But the disparity and injustice within the country is like anything. So we are always hoping against the despair. So this is not the right thing to discuss. What India should do. The millennials numbers of millennials are increasing like anything, but the poor becomes more poorer, and those who are hand to mouth, they are in more difficult conditions here. So the scenario is nobody to address the political economic justice in the country, and only the big thoughts and dialogues and the speeches are there. There are some linguistic use or misuse, or the abusive language is also being used in our political arena. So that is not the right symptom of the country to develop in a definite manner, in a manner that one should expect. Of course, the for all that, the only Narendra Modi will not be, and anybody with the personality, any personality of this country, uh, maybe blamed, may not be blamed. That is public opinion. Public will decide what is right, what is wrong. But this is the condition which is not right. And the people of the India and the civil society of the India must think about the matter, how it can be corrected, how the things can be corrected, and how the correctional right, correctional direction, what will be there when so Indian people and Indian intellectuals, the public intellectuals, not the official intellectuals. Official intellectuals are proving themselves very correct to the government. They are trying to prove themselves to correct the government. They are not eager, they are not interested to make correct the government and to suggest policy matters, how it should be better for India. Anyway, so people should discuss and people should make an opinion and send to the right place, whichever is at your access, whichever the point platform is in your reach, you please forward it. Now, for today, namaskar. It is, you are again requested to please like the program and subscribe the channel and forward it to your friends so that the discussions and the points of discussions may be unfolded very democratically, and everybody should take a position in this regard, in this thought. Thank you very much.